Welcome back, viewers. So now we have our second technology presentation for today. The presentation will be on Liferay DXP 7.3, a game changer for B2B organizations. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this presentation. And for any questions and queries, you may drop your questions in the chatter box on the left-hand side of your screen. Thank you.
Our topic for today is Liferay DXP 7.3. It is a game changer for B2B organizations. Indeed, in all of your organizations, I'm sure that there are challenges that you are facing. Some of the things that we are hearing is that across the world, whether you're in Africa, Europe, the North America, Asia, B2B companies are struggling to stay profitable. Why is that? Well, we realize that with the introduction of the internet and globalization, what we end up with is the reality of it's a buyer's market. It's no longer you who's dictating things to your buyers. They are telling you what they want. Tied to this, we realize that manual processes are too expensive. You are probably seeing this in your own experience. We can break these into 3 challenges. For instance, you have high call volumes, and there's a need to simplify, to automate, and to drive down the cost of every interaction with your customers. Another challenge that we see is disparate data systems. People come to us and they say, our data is in so many different systems, in different silos. How can we bring these together? There's a cost to having disparate data. And then thirdly, inconsistent information. We've got to meet the customer expectations to increase their satisfaction. And it's a challenge that many B2B organizations are facing today. Surely the customer expectations are increasing. Statistics, if they're to be believed, tell us that customers, before they engage you, they try to solve problems themselves using self-service. And yet, at the same time, many companies are saying, we can't meet those needs. 48% of us are struggling to get our self-service process going. There's a gap. And so the answer to that is, how do you move forward? And I think what we see is that to beat the competition, B2B sellers need to transition to a modern self-service commerce experience. And so the question before us today, and that we'll spend the next 15, 20 minutes talking about, is what does Liferay have to do with that? How can Liferay help you beat the competition as a B2B seller? And I think in one sentence, we'll define it in saying better customer experiences start with a unified platform. Better customer experiences start with a unified platform. And what does this kind of a platform look like? Absolutely, this platform will be something that incorporates a lot of functionalities. Things like experience management, things like being able to follow workflows, to create workflows, to automate your business processes. Being able to segment and to personalize the people you're working with. There's no longer a one-size-fits-all mentality. Being cloud ready to take advantage of technology that's coming down the pike and drive down your costs as you keep your uptime up all through the day. A good DXP will do something like this. And so today, what we'll show you is how Liferay has brought together different building blocks, almost like Lego pieces, to create this unified platform to assist you to drive up your customer satisfaction and to reach your customers. For those of you who might be new to Liferay, Liferay provides solutions to customers in multiple verticals, and these solutions are built on the back of 4 building blocks. The primary one is in the middle, the digital experience platform, which comes from our portal background, portal heritage, allows you to build websites, portals, experiences, intranets, what have you. Tied to this, we've built out from the same core a commerce offering to say, no, you don't just show what you have, you're able to now sell what you have, you're able to unify content, you're able to put your services and your products in front of your customers and have them engage with you. In addition to that, we've added Liferay Analytics Cloud, which is our software as a service offering that allows you to understand your customers. Why are they coming to you? What are they looking for? How are they engaging with you? It makes you more intelligent and more ready to meet them where they're at and to give them value. And the final building block that we have is what we call DXP Cloud. It's our platform as a service offering that allows you to roll out your Liferay platform or your solutions to your customers, where you focus on your products, you focus on what you do best. And we at Liferay, we take care of managing your solution with a platform as a service offering. Basically, we like to say we help you deploy and manage with ease. So those are the 4 building blocks that we have within Liferay. And the idea of today is to talk about, go into more detail about how we work to help you engage your customers and to change the game for you as a B2B organization. So over the next few slides, we'll talk about some of the things that are at your disposal now with Liferay DXP 7.3. One of the first things that we see is Liferay has developed a modern UI. We've got to make it easier for you to administer the solutions that you're building for your customers. And so Liferay has come up with a really easy to use, really functional UI. It's built on the concept of drag and drop. You don't need to be a programmer to be really good at creating experiences for your customers. We've ramped up our performance. So using SPA technologies, single page applications, you're able to do a whole lot more and create really great looking custom web applications to serve your customers. In addition to this, we've made site building easier. Some of you may have worked with other CMSs in the past or worked with other platforms, and it's just really hard to create experiences. Either you're calling up your IT people and having them build something with code, or it's really taking a long time to get to market. But what Liferay has done is we've built on this concept of reusable components. And so you're able to create really fantastic experiences using fragments or widgets, whether it's creating things using our containers, creating a template where you're able to then create content to put in there, to modify it, to then reuse it, and then to update in line what you are seeing on your screen. Our vision is to make it super easy for you to create these experiences for your customers and then to reuse them to get the maximum value out of your investments. So not only do we help your editors to meet your customers' expectations, but we take the next step and we help your designers to style your sites. One of the things that's very critical for you as an organization is to guard your brand, to be able to make sure that everything aligns to your brand. So when people see your brand, they recognize it. And so using stylebooks, Liferay has made it simple for your developers to leverage the power of stylebooks and to bring their design systems to the platform to make it easier to support your marketers to create excellent experiences. In addition to that, personalization is something that you will find within Liferay DXP 7.3 that we have revamped and we have grown. The reality is it's not one size fits all. Experiences are very specific. And so Liferay allows you to create these experiences in Liferay DXP 7.3. You're able to create rules that take advantage of behavioral characteristics of your customers. You're able to create rules that take advantage of session properties such as cookies, such as what languages they're coming with. And then you create these experiences. So as your customers come to your platform, they feel seen, they feel recognized, and they get experiences that are specifically built and catered to them. And then tying this together with our Liferay Analytics Cloud to take personalization to the next level, allowing you to leverage A/B testing so you can find out what works, what resonates, what speaks to your customers, and then to build on top of that and to drive content recommendations to these customers is a critical part of Liferay DXP 7.3 and Analytics Cloud. Collaboration is going to be very important for you going forward. You're going to need to continue to collaborate with your customers, to hear from them, and to then drive relevant content to them, give them what they need to see. And so Liferay has built on top of what we've done historically with our blogs by allowing you to create blogs and to update blogs in line. Because it remains a central part of Liferay. And then we allow you to understand how content is doing. You don't want to just create content and not know how it's doing. It's very critical for you to know where your investment is going and what you are getting from those investments. And so Liferay has these content dashboards as a part of Liferay DXP 7.3 in addition with Analytics Cloud to allow you to see how your content is doing. Beyond that, integration with social media is going to be critical as we go forward. You're not an island to yourself. And so having the ability to have a platform that leverages things like Open Graph to be able to connect with social media so that you are found and so that you respond to people who are looking for you and might not even know that they're looking for what you offer is a key part of what Liferay DXP 7.3 offers to you. Tied to collaboration and tied to hearing from your customers is the whole idea that forms are a central part of what we provide to our customers. Liferay has really invested a lot in allowing you to leverage forms with no coding whatsoever. So you can create dynamic forms, you can integrate with workflows. There's things like localization, reusable field sets. Think drag and drop, think ease of use, think getting to market quicker, because you're leveraging all the power of Liferay DXP. For business users, we have included what we call the app builder, which allows you to create more of these experiences, create custom objects where no code is needed. And this then dives into building more around workflow. Liferay has always had this concept of workflow, being able to replicate your business processes. And now we've taken to the next step where we allow you to actually graphically represent the status of your workflow. Where are the bottlenecks? Where are the hangups in your system? Liferay DXP 7.3 has met the challenge and says, we can map that for you. You can see it, you can pivot quickly, and you can make a change in your experiences for your customers. When we talk about modern experiences, one of the things that's very critical is being able to take advantage of documents and media. Being able to collaborate around documents and media. Liferay DXP 7.3 allows you to define structures, to define different types of documents. It allows you to define metadata, to do version control, to see the history of documents. It gives you the power to add permissions around documents and to secure your documents, to organize them in folders, to preview your documents. All of this are out-of-the-box functionality of Liferay DXP 7.3. And then tied to this, we've integrated machine learning into what we're offering. What does that mean for you? That means as you upload documents into your portal or into your experiences, auto tagging starts to happen. Things are recognized more readily. And so when you go back to search for them later on, it's simpler for your users to see. And so Liferay has done a lot of investment to help you make things easier for your users to find and also to share and to collaborate. So think about an intranet situation where you need to collaborate on documents. Liferay DXP 7.3 now has the power of online document editing. So leveraging Google Suite and Office 365, it allows your different editors and employees to work together and to share documents with one another. Finally, we have a powerful search engine that, with the integration with Elasticsearch and Solr, it allows you once more to find things. There's search suggestions, auto-indexing, ranking by relevance, all types of powers at your disposal, sitting on the back of machine learning to help you get the best out of your digital platform. And all of this is built on the back of modern architecture. All of the beautiful stuff we've seen before is driven by our vision that Liferay needs to be a modular architecture. And so we made an investment a couple of years back to revamp Liferay, to leverage modular architecture, to then allow you to integrate Liferay with different things. What does this result in? It results in reduced time to market, a reduced cost, and it opens the door for you to enjoy more of Liferay's new products. So whether your customers are coming through the standard website, or they're coming through a phone or through a watch, the value and the beauty of Liferay being built on modern architecture is at your fingertips to use and to leverage. A lot of people that I talk to nowadays, and maybe you are in this boat, are talking about headless. They say, we love Liferay, we love all that Liferay offers. We want to be able to front end to use some of the newer technologies, the newer JavaScript frameworks. Well, the exciting news for you is that Liferay DXP 7.3 has taken this into consideration, and we've really ramped up our headless integrations. And so you can leverage a decoupled CMS with improved APIs with Liferay DXP 7.3. And why? Why is this important? Because it allows you to effectively and efficiently deliver digital experiences to your customers in a way that's comfortable to you as an organization. One of the things that has also come up in our world recently is the concept of security, of privacy. And Liferay responds to this, Liferay DXP 7.3. So we've made investments in our platform to help you comply to privacy regulations such as GDPR in Europe, and in Africa, in places like South Africa, POPI. And so Liferay DXP 7.3 makes it easy for you to anonymize and erase a user's personal data, and then also to export that data upon request. This is some of the really strong power that Liferay DXP 7.3 gives you so that you can be compliant, and you can do all the things you need to do to stay in business and to stay profitable. So that's Liferay DXP working with Analytics Cloud. In addition to that, we've also invested in what is known as Liferay Commerce. You know, Liferay Commerce was built from ground up, just like Liferay DXP was, out of the same core, to provide you a single comprehensive solution. If you remember at the beginning, we said that B2B organizations are going to need to have in place a unified platform that leverages commerce. And Liferay has done this to allow you to basically walk with your customers across the entire customer life cycle. So whether you're attracting new customers or you have a need for that using microsites or marketing pages, to the point where you're getting information from them, leveraging inquiry forms, to where you convert them and they're able to purchase from you and engage with you, to this cycle where you retain and you grow them. All of this functionality is built into Liferay DXP 7.3 in addition to Analytics Cloud and Commerce, so that you can walk with your customers across the entire customer journey. And all of this is cloud enabled. All of this can sit on Liferay DXP Cloud, which is our platform as a service, a solution which allows you to drive your experiences across the entire software development lifecycle. It allows you to automate faster. You can focus on what you need to do to serve your customers, to create products with and platforms and solutions for your customers, while we take care of the platform. So, in summary, where does Liferay help your B2B business shine? As we've seen, it allows you to personalize at scale. It allows you to segment, to engage with your customers where they need to be. It allows you to manage documents. It allows you to respond to regulations that you need to respond to, such as GDPR and POPI. It is built on a modern architecture that makes it more flexible for you to respond to your customers. And it is cloud ready, able to serve you, able to help you, able to let you get to market fast and with a minimum amount of cost.
We'd like to thank the Liferay team for yet another wonderful presentation on Liferay DXP 7.3, a game changer for B2B organizations. I'm sure our viewers have got some good insight into this product and learned a lot from this presentation. So going forward, we would now have a lunch break from now until 2 p.m. And when we return, we will have our second round of panel discussions for the day on breakthrough solutions and the new future of tech-driven healthcare and the pharmaceutical industry. So stay tuned, guys. You can use this time to grab some lunch and some refreshments and go over what discussions and presentations we've had for today. And when we return, we will have our second round of panel discussions for the day. So stay tuned, guys, and see you all at 2 p.m.